Okay, so we're finally ready to bring everything together and how to approximate a square root to the nearest tenth without a calculator. And today, this is just part one, right? We're going to practice this and then we're going to take it all the way to the end with part two. So let's get started. All right, so remember, we want to figure out what the square root of 28 is to the nearest tenth, approximately to the nearest tenth, right? So here we go. So remember, we start out with just figuring out, we know it's between square root of 25 and square root of 36, right? So again, we know that means we close to the 5 there, right? We close to the 5 because, again, 28 is closer to 25 than it is to 36, right? So remember now, our possible answers are still these, right? The ones that are closer to 5, 5.0, 0.1, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. All right. So what we're going to do today is that's review. And we're going to repeat that a little bit, pick up where we left off. And then you're going to do the following, right? You're going to take a look. We want to now create a fraction in order to change it to one of those decimal tenths. So what you want to do is, and here's the key part, first thing is figure out how far it is from the first square number to the one you're trying to find out. So that first distance right there. So from 25 to 28 is 3, right? Now, this is different than comparing the two distances. We already know it's closer to 5, right? So we know that's the shorter distance. What we want now is the distance from the two square numbers. So what's the total distance between 25 and 36? That is 11. So those are the two numbers in which you make your fraction from. The first distance and then the total distance, right? Remember, the total's always in the denominator. That's how this is working, right? So your fraction literally becomes those two numbers right there, right? It's 3/11ths of the way from 25 to 36, right? From square root of 25 to square root of 3/11ths of the way, which means your mixed number answer is that fraction, and we know it's between 5 and 6. Right? So that is our answer as a mixed number, right? And that's what we're going to practice today, right? You're simply going to give me the possible answers and get me the fraction and mixed number that this is going to be standing for, right? And then we're going to take the next step after that. All right, so let's try this. Let's do some practice on this. Remember, the first distance over the total distance. That's the key. All right, that's the key here.